ask her myself.
No,
because it's easier when I ask direct. And I know Christy, so
yeah.
But I was like, it's nicer when I told my team too. I was like, it's so much nicer when there's like a personal connection,
for sure,
and someone really feels comfortable rather than it's like a PR thing.
No, it was so perfect. Like when I think back to it, I'm like, that was me just trusting the universe and not pushing for anything, and I knew it was going to kind of happen when it was supposed to, and it literally did.
And it did,
so
yeah.
You felt it too.
Yeah, I did. That means the world to me. Yeah,
right.
and I hope that this is the start of spending more time together. Genuinely.
Me too.
Yeah, off camera too.
I would love that because, like, I think also, I don't know, like I admire people like you. I admire like, you know, the Michael Polans and Michael Singers and Wim Hofs of the world, and I feel like you fit in that category for me of just people that are. Because, you know, I know a little bit about your story. I'd like to actually know more, which would be really cool to actually, I know we're obviously not here for that exactly, but for me, just personally, like, I'd love to know more of your story. I know that.
If you ask Trevor Bauer, his parents, and his coaches, he shouldn't even be a major league pitcher because he is one of the worst athletes in the league. Sports Illustrated says that he can't throw a football 10 yards. He has an extremely low vertical jump, and in his freshman year of high school, he could only throw a baseball 78 miles per hour. Trevor Bauer's success is based primarily on his pure obsession with throwing a baseball better than anyone else in the world. And this led to dozens of stories of Bauer being bullied, starting in elementary school, and one of these bullies even went on to be one of the league's best pitchers. According to him, he was shoved to the ground during recess while playing soccer because he would wear baseball pants to school, but still refused to wear anything else. Bauer had no friends, so he would ride his bike to a tennis court to play catch with a fence. Kids in the neighborhood would make fun of him and call him a nerd for
First of all, it's affordable and it's super cute, super comfortable, casual. But I mean, I think it's perfect for summer. For back to school. And there's a lot of stuff from tops to layer. And a lot of faux leathers, which we've really been into. This line is kind of like, it's colorful, yet it has a lot of like edginess to it. I think it's for everybody, and I think people will be able to find something that they really like, that they can dress really cute in for the first day of school.
I feel like our line definitely has grown with us, and if you look back at the first collection, it's like so different from what it is now. So I feel like it's just growing with us and our style, and it's great to have two persons' opinion in one line, because a lot of people might like the stuff that I've put more input into, and some of the other people might love some of the input Kendall's put more into. So it's like great to have two different variety, and
Now,
love you.
It's such a fun, like, coming together. When you guys called me and said you wanted to do this, I was just like, how special is it that we first met now 7 years ago? And then because of you, I got to meet this amazing man. And I feel like we've kicked off a bromance. And
that makes me happy.
Yeah. And because of you, I just feel like we've been spending so much time together. And so I'm so grateful to you both for trusting me and over the years, and the fact that you've been on, and now we get both of you. It's like,
thank you.
It's so special.
It's a very safe, cozy place.
Benny and Selena.
Hi.
Welcome back to On Purpose for the first time together.
Yes.
I am so grateful to you both. It's been a joy getting to know you both over the last few years. And I am so happy for you both.
Thank you.
Like, this is just so beautiful and special. And because of you, Selena, I got to know Benny so much more. And Benny and I have been hanging out. We've been meditating. We've been
I love that.
eating. We've been
That makes me really happy.
The evening's total price tag, according to newspaper reports, was enough to feed nearly 1,000 working-class families for a full year. Defenders noted that the ball stood to benefit the entire city. Critics begged to differ. With all the people, warned one minister, who have to lie awake nights contriving to spend their time and their money, and all the others who lie awake wondering how they may get food, there is danger in the air.
It was a fractious time in which a sense of desperation amidst growing wealth was emerging.
increasingly, workers begin to say, if I, as a member of this society, lack the ability to pay my bills and to feed my family, then I am not a free citizen of a healthy republic. I'm something.
projects like Folklore and Evermore Together, as well as the Tortured Poets Department, which, if you remember, pretty much got extended out to 2 full albums with the deluxe edition. And this project is also in its own way a departure from the sonics and instrumentation on Midnight's too, because at least for now, Taylor Swift is moving away from her tried and trusted producers, Jack Antonoff as well as Aaron Dessner, as a lot of fans seemingly had like an increasing distaste for a lot of the very moody and airy and low impact instrumentals they were bringing to the table.
Celebrates all dimensions of female power. In October 2016, Emma launched Good American alongside Khloe Kardashian. What started as the largest denim launch in history, Good American is now an iconic, inclusive fashion line of denim, ready to wear swim, shoes, and activewear. Emma is also a founding partner and chief product officer of Skims, a solutions-oriented brand creating the next generation of underwear, loungewear, and shapewear, you already knew that, and co-founder of Safely, an accessible premium home care brand dedicated to creating high-quality, plant-based cleaning products. Emma is now recognized as one of America's richest self-made women by Forbes and serves as chairwoman of the 15% Pledge and also as a board member of Baby to Baby. And for me, beyond all of this, I'm just happy to be sitting with a fellow Brit in LA. And just so grateful, Emma, because I've been watching you, I've been following you. Your energy, whether it's a picture or a video, is
It was a great way to get my voice back. In this revealing episode of the Aspire podcast, Megan shares the hidden cost of ambition, how vulnerability fuels her resilience, and why her vision remains unapologetically bold. Would you ever do something just for the money? So how do you walk the line between owning your own narrative and feeding the frenzy? Megan, I'm so excited to have you here today.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you for being here. So there's so much to talk about today, and I am dying to get into this new brand launch because I think this specific audience is one that is obsessed with pivots, obsessed with, changing what they're doing.
Yeah.
A lot of people thinking about starting businesses or starting their own, ventures, and that's exactly what you've done. But before we get into that, I really want to understand where you got your
But surprisingly, a lot of the time, the ways we treat ourselves as adults have a lot less to do with pizza and cake. And we all know that the ultimate way to treat yourself is like, some people like a little retail therapy, maybe like a designer bag. Ooh, who's she with her designer bag? For me, this was a big decision. It's not something I treat lightly. I thought about it for a real long time. And I did some research, like I was treating a bag like a freaking car. And finally, I narrowed it down to one and click, purchase complete. When it arrived, I was excited and immediately took her out on the town. And I gotta tell you, it was really weird because I noticed, and this is no BS here, literally people started treating me differently when I got this designer bag. Everywhere I went, it was like, right this way, ma'am. Is this food up to your standards, miss? It was weird. It was Twilight Zone vibes. I didn't know a bag could give me this kind of importance, I guess.
Now, long-term viewers are probably aware that I believe in free markets and limited government intervention in trade. From a free market perspective, the correct response to foreign governments subsidizing exports is to do nothing. In fact, an argument can be made that a country should welcome other nations' export subsidies, which Milton Friedman has described as a form of foreign philanthropy, saying that if another government wants American citizens to enjoy its goods and services at artificially low prices, Washington should tell them to bring it on. The problem is that persistent